Yeah, someone is feeling the vibes, and that's the mood. It has to be right to be able to tickle the face of whoever might be listening to us this beautiful Wednesday morning, the third day of the month of June 2026. Safety and security is everybody's business. Ignorance, they say, is never an excuse to the law, and prevention is better than cure. As teaching time, they say, also saves nine. The issue of our safety as regards electricity can never ever be overemphasized. It is a continuous exercise on the part of the service providers, IBEDC, to keep creating awareness, sensitizing the people, and giving out researched and authoritative information how best you can manage the situation if the unforeseen happens at times. Right, those avoidable electrical accidents and risks shall be exposed this morning on IB this half hour. Lend us your ears. The tag team are ready. Led by the lady of substance, the powerful woman, the golden voice, super image maker, award-winning indeed. You know, when the crosses and passes, all the linesmen are there. I am only the midfielder. TJ is here. He is supportive of the striker this morning.
Yeah.
Emeka Darlington is my name, your light-up ambassador. Started on a very light note. Good morning, Madam Reggie. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mr. Emeka. Good morning, Nigeria. It's good to be here. It's good to come talk. It's good to join. It's good to educate. It's good to share knowledge. And we're grateful we're here.
Right, TJ is here. TJ is Abraman Tijani, Regional Safety Supervisor of our IBDC. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Nigeria. We're so happy to be here this morning. So please follow us as we're going into the program. We'll be talking on safety today, and safety is key. Safety is very, very important for each and every one of us on our various jobs and off the job. So thank you for joining us this morning.
Right, quickly, let's get to Capital Building, Madam Reggie. What's the update?
Thank you very much. The management of IBDC apologizes to all prepaid customers whose meter are going through some delay before they are being programmed. Our sincere apologies. Management is working around the clock to make sure this matter is resolved. And to customers, please don't wait until when your energy is finished before you come. When you have 30 units left from 100, please come over. And if there are issues yet untreated within those days, you'll be treated and then you will not be stranded. Management is apologizing for customers that have experienced that we've sorted a lot, but we still have a backlog. Please, we apologize, but all hands are on deck to make sure you are not disconnected from the national grid. For we know what power is. Power is life. It does a lot after water. Because today you can do a 2 minutes call and your life is changed for life. Because you're able to talk to the right person. Your phone is fully charged. You're talking to the right person. And good deals are being struck. And then, and you're just like away from where you used to be, as from a thousandaire to a millionaire.
Yeah.
And that type of feeling, it comes with
excitement.
Mr. Emeka, that feeling is better imagined.
Right, quickly, because of time is never a friend on this program, and I'm sure each time I have TJ here, I know he's loaded. Safety at all times, especially now that the rain is here. And we'll also be looking at other related issues. Make our time to join us. 0803 5504425. Go to our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and X now. Get across to us. Get those contributions and comments across to us. We'll be responding at the appropriate time. TJ.
Thank you very much. The rains are here, so
Yeah.
we're talking on safety when it comes to rain. You see, most of us, I think that was last month, rain fell around in the afternoon. I was outside, though I didn't step out of the vehicle with a professional vehicle then, so the rain met me outside. I saw some people, a group of people standing under a tree. The unfortunate thing about that tree was that the tree is located directly under our high tension lines. Even if the tree is not located under our high tension lines, if there is a rainfall, you're not supposed to stand under a tree or beneath a tree. If you're not aware, be aware now, because if there is a thunder, which we call lightning strike,
Yes.
that is as good as electricity. So if it strikes a wet tree, the tree automatically become energized. and that is current. So if you are under the tree, indirectly or indirectly, you receive that kind of current, you are out.
Wow.
So that can lead to fatality.
Wow.
So even though you have a tree that is not under our high tension lines, it's still not safe to stay under the tree if there is rain. You have to be very, very careful. And also, if you're staying somewhere, make sure that you're standing alone and you're not with anything that can conduct electricity. Because as human beings, those of us that are not aware, we are conductors. If 100 people can hold a source of supply, 100 people will receive electric shock at the same time. It passes through you. You're just like an aluminum conductor. So on that, and also trees that are located under the line, please don't stay under trees if there is raining. And also, if you want to stay anywhere, be aware of your surroundings. And during the rainy season, you see, we've had series of incidents that in communities, people were just standing. They don't even know that in that area, someone stole energy. You know, all these people used to steal our energy. They run underground connections. So that's why when you're walking after a rainfall, or even if you're in the street drizzling and you feel like, okay, I'm going somewhere, you're walking, you need to be looking at where you're stepping at. Because if care is not taken, if someone steals energy in that area and directly or indirectly there is some kind of leakage with the connection, even if it's a 2 mm wire, if you are not being careful enough, you can receive electric shock if there is supply. As a matter of fact,
what you said now reminded me. I saw somewhere where some people passed wire from their generating set to their shop underground, and they opened up some places whereby sometimes they remove the wire, attach again, maybe connect to electricity and things like that.
That is an unsafe act, but that condition now is not an unsafe. It's now an unsafe condition. So that is not good at all. You know, we can actually escalate it because that can actually kill someone. You know, you are aware that, okay, this is the joints that you join and remove, but some other people are not aware. Someone actually be going through, just passing through, and before you know it, rain just fell, and water is a conductor. As a matter of fact, if the water is on the ground and the whole axis of that, what's it called, the connection becomes conductor, because if you step there, you will receive electric shock. Because that we call so please, for our customers, if you're going anywhere after rainfall, look up, look down where you're stepping at. And you know, I'm going to advise our customers also, if you're going anywhere, some of us will be like, my feet are dirty. You see, what's it called, a small water on the ground. You know, at times you're going straight, the land is not straight enough. You know, some holes, maybe there's a water safe there, and I feel like this water is clean enough, you want to wash your feet. When there is a rain just finished falling, you don't do that, because that is an unsafe condition and you're going to practice an unsafe act there. Why I'm saying this, if someone unfortunately steal energy also, and there's a wire connection under the ground, that water is a conductor. For those of us that don't know, water is a conductor. So in as much as there's a leakage there and that water is there on its own, and you feel like, okay, fine, I'm going, you want to step, the minute to step into that water, you receive electric shock.
It's just like somebody using a boiling ring to boil water.
Thank you very much.
And somebody will want to test whether the water is hot or is boiling with his or her bare.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
When you're connected to the ground, so it counts you automatically. So that's why with customers out there, please, I used to tell people, I say the good side of electricity is a very good servant but a bad master. The good side of it is you charge your phone on your AC, you know, you use your hot plate, you iron your clothes, you on your fridge, your freezers, you know, you put your food inside your freezer. You know, all these ones. So when it comes to the other side of electricity, is not as good as people think. So that is why we are here. We have a lot of processes and procedures as IBDC that we put in place before our guys can actually work on these lines. You don't just see us carrying ladder and put ladder there. They have layers after layers.
Or maybe I have knowledge of electricity, electrical training. I can have access to it. I can handle it.
So far you're not an IBDC staff, you cannot knock off any feeder. It's only registered staff, and they are level to this, because if you are not an officer, you can't actually book an outage to even say the feeder will be out for you. And after the feeder is out, we have what we call grounding of this from the primary source and the secondary source to make sure that we create a safe passage. So we have a series of controls, and after that,
and it's stage by stage, handled by professionals of different levels.
Yes, and also we're going to key in artisans, people that handwork. Someone call you that you want to roof a house close to our power line. You need to see. Forget the fact that you are an artisan. You learn carpentry or you learn aluminium or whatever it is that you learn. You as a worker, you need to have that awareness about safety. You need to know that safety has to do with my work. It has to do with my life. Because at the end of the day, you are leaving your house.
Yes.
You're supposed to go back to your house safely. So every step, every job you take, everything you do while you're out there, you need to make sure that you put safety first and safety always. It has happened. We have series of accidents like that. Most artisans, they are not aware. Someone gave you a house, like, okay, come and roof this house for me. Very close to the line. In the process of roofing, you want to pick a roofing sheet, mistakenly hit the line. If you are in close proximity to IBDC line, we have 11 kV line, 33 kV lines. Please, someone give you a job that, okay, come and roof this house for me. Tell that person. Because let me tell you, if you refuse one job because you want to stay alive, you're going to do some other jobs. But if that job knocks you out, then where does that put your family?
TJ, something baffles me. I don't know what is happening to us as a people. Is it attitude? Upon all this information, this awareness, this sensitization we've been doing over the years, sometimes I know that IBDC, you go for community engagement.
Absolutely.
People are still doing something over and over again. Is it that they don't value their lives, or that the information we are pushing out is not enough?
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, the information we're pushing out is people are taking it. But you see, some of these, okay, for example now, in some area they want to clear it for, they now feel like, if you report to IBDC, they'll say tomorrow they're going to isolate us. We don't want that to happen. They will call someone in the area to go and do the job. They've outsourced the risk. The person they are calling will feel like, it's something that I can do. You are risking your life by saying it's something that you can do. The person that pay you, because at the end of the day, if anything should happen to you, or let's say it leads to a fatality, someone dies, the person that gave you that job will not come out and say, I gave you that job. It will just be like, I just told him that something is wrong somewhere, and he said you can do it. Then I just say, okay, no wala, and he went. So people tend to lie against the dead. So that is why we are saying today, refuse to die. And please, let's be aware. You know, hazard is anything that has potential to cause harm. Look out for hazard before you do everything and anything at all.
Now you talked about potential hazards. Let us into that. What are the potential hazards you could experience? You talked about people not staying under the trees during rain. What about the home front now?
You see, about the home front, you see, you are in your house also. Yeah. You know, some house we used to talk about earthing of the building, you know, so that if there's the case of power surge or whatever, so the house is properly protected. And you see, in the house also, if it's raining also, we need to make sure that we for example, if it's raining in my whole house, you know, I off everything. I put off every single thing, because as a matter of fact, I stay in a rented apartment. I don't know the kind of material they use for the wiring of the house. And I don't know if you get. So
you are taking a step further, preventing it. And at times, if it's raining and you see that there is a lot of thunder, it's advisable that you don't actually touch anything that has to do with metal, you know, in the building. So we're talking about hazard here. Yes. You are the type that used to charge your phone. Your phone, you don't have a phone case, and your phone is metal. You're pressing your phone, you're charging your phone, and it's raining, it's freezing outside, and thunder is. That is an unsafe act. Wow. That is something that we don't. Because at the end of the day, this electricity we give it to customers, we are supposed to give it to them safely. But you yourself, when we give it to you safely, you have to use it safely to avoid any issues at all. And electricity, as like I said earlier, is very good servant for a bad master. Once it turns back at you, it's very, 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 very bad. Right, we are halfway through this morning. I believe half hour on Radio Nigeria, Premier FM 93.5. Looking at safety this morning, we have in the studio TJ and Madam Regina combining forces to make sure that you are served with seasoned hot information, especially regarding safety. Right, stay with us as we pick this bill. Don't get away.
It's back. It's bigger. It's
I no fit wait open my shop oh. You sabi say time na money. Make we hurry.
Fire!
Wahala dey oh, person shop dey burn. They say all the market don catch fire. E be like say electric don shock baba mufu chai.
Country people, to build house or shop or sell market under power line no good oh. Now ogbonge wahala and katakata you dey find so. Market woman, brother, sister, farmer, landlord, and even tenant them. Make una listen well oh. If you no gree hear what, you can't go build under power line or sell market for there. If it cause a fire, electric shock, person self fit buy. To avoid this ogbonge wahala, make sure say you comot like 5.5 meters from 11 kV and 33 kV power line for both sides of the power line. That is if na say you want sell market rent or build house for there. Anybody where you catch when no gree follow this informate, abeg report and give IBEDC sharp sharp. Oh. IBEDC, distributing power, changing lives.
Yes, exactly 12 more minutes to go this morning on IB this half hour. Radio Nigeria, Premier FM 93.5. Looking at safety, especially now the rains are here. Quickly, this question must be for Madam Reggie. He came in from Egbeda. He said, good day. I live in a new site and I want to be connected to the electricity. How do I go about it? Caller from Egbeda.
Thank you, caller. Congratulations once again. What you need to do, caller, get your NIN and the passport photograph. Your email address, go to our office nearest to you, meet the manager there, and show your interest. You'll be guided on the procedure. We don't do electricity bill anymore. We only generate either map ID or account number, and you pay for meter. We also found out that there's so many people that we keep. It's easy when they say, just do a bill for me, I'll buy meter in the next 1 month. And it becomes a story of 3 years. At the end of the day, you allow the bill to accumulate. The next thing is a fight. You say, is this one you are giving us, is it power? 5 naira pepper, 10 naira pepper, 20 naira pepper, pepper na pepper. Oh.
Yes.
And this product, every quantum they give you Badon Disco, you must account for it. So please move to a weather office, meet our staff there, and then tell the person.
Right, quickly, we have another one that came in from Odo Ono. He said, how do you arrive at the amount you gave us out as our bills? Shego from Odo Ono.
It comes as a result of reading from your meter and your transformer. And then there is a feeder. Every feeder has a bill. Has a meter. And so that's where we get it. Nobody cooks it. And it must follow the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Capping Unit. That's another standard. So there are multiple ways: reading from the meter, feeder reading, and then the neck capping units.
Right, from Lawrence Woko here is asking after the studio line. You can make use of 08035504425. And he has another question here, bordering on the community relationship with the IBEDC.
Okay.
Yes, so how do IBEDC relate with some community leaders in terms of electricity provision?
Okay, the first way we relate with you, first we have an office nearest to you. That's our foundation. Afterwards, if you have issues, you walk up to the office and you ask questions. If you are not clear, you can come further to the business hub. I do not know where this young man is chatting or talking to us from, but there is an IBDC office nearest to you. If you don't want either of them, you can call us on 070-0123-9999. That's our customer care number. It works Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. We don't work on public holidays, so that if you have issues, they can also guide you. Our presence is all over.
All right, quickly back to TJ. You were trying to give us more information that basically, has to do for the in-house. That's indoor now.
Yeah, indoor. Thank you very much. We're going to be talking about some hot spots in the areas in our houses. We have some places that we plug our hot plates. The iron that you use to iron your clothes. These are the areas that, when you're doing the connection of the building, the wire that you use to run those sections.
Even the pumping
machine. It has to be standard. You don't manage and say, let's use the same thing we use for the TV or the sockets for that. So you need to make sure that the ratings is very, very high. That is where the licensed electrical contractors comes in to make sure that your wiring is standard. And also, for those of us that have our various homes that we have a room to iron clothes, and you have a table, designated table to iron your clothes. It's advisable that you get an insulating mat. You can put it on the ground there, so that even if anybody's ironing clothes, because at the end of the day, these irons, you don't know, there might be leakages there. And if you're ironing your clothes barefooted, you make contact with that leakage. No amount of electricity that you say is too much, it's too small. You say, this one is too small, it cannot kill. electricity is not something, the lowest can actually knock someone off, and before you know it, it leads to a fatality. Someone is dead. And also, we talk about rainy season. After rain, you want to iron your clothes. So some of us, we spray our clothes on fence.
Yes.
What you don't know is that the side of the fence you are in, that is where you can see. The other side of the fence,
you don't know what is happening there.
You don't know what is happening there. It's possible that your neighbor might actually run some kind of internal wiring in his own side of the fence, and that is along the the fence. So you're spraying a wet cloth. That's a conductor. So if you're not taking, you try.
Even when there's a wall.
Yeah.
Cemented wall.
Yes.
Huh?
If it's on the wall and you're already in the clothes, you try to spray the clothes. There are some clothes that are very, very big. So when you spray, it falls on both sides.
Yes.
If that should make contact with a naked wire on the other side of the fence, you holding it, you're grounded.
You're in
on
trouble.
the ground. And if it's not taken, that can lead to someone's death. So these are the things that we want us to see. People used to say, safety. They used to call me safety. So it used to be like, why are you always saying bad and good? I used to be like, it's not saying bad and good. It's just that when you have the sense of awareness, you have to look out for everything that can harm you every step of your way, from stepping to the house and back home, and even in your house. If you're not being careful, you can actually harm yourself in your house. So that is why safety starts from the home.
TJ, hold your thought. Let's see, we have a call coming through. Hello. Yeah, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but it's like the poetry is.
I am Stephen Odile. I'm calling from
Ishiki wants to come to the studio. We are ready to accept.
We have not since 2 weeks.
Okay, since 2 weeks in your area, Egbeda, Madam Reggie, there's no light, though the chicken is also trying to visit us here.
First, I'd apologize and advise that you visit our nearest office or call us on 070. There must be a major problem for you not to have power for 2 weeks.
Okay. All right, for Lawrence that requested for Snow Line 07050939935. I take it again, 07050939935. That's the number. You can as well call 0803550445. 6 more minutes to go. Let's wrap up this discussion from our TJ.
Thank you very much. You see, you were talking about safety. It's not like I have.
TJ, something just crossed my mind. I was somewhere yesterday, a whole radio station. I don't want to mention the name. Because of the safety we were talking about, something happened, it rained, and then it affected all their power supply. And the studio got burnt. A lot of things got burnt as a result. So what do you think, even a kind of corporate organization like that, we're talking about effing, we're talking about Thundercatcher, and so many other things. We need to re-educate our people and sensitize them the more, especially now that the rains are here.
Even thank you very much. Rains are here, and even if you talk to me now, I think safety is about health.
TJ, 1 minute. I think hold your thought. Let's see if we can squeeze this in. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Who is on the line? Dennis.
Yes.
Please speak up. We're almost running out of time.
Okay, I just have a question because lately they did an upgrade, I think, to the services when you want to make payment. So the payment was delayed for 2 days or so. So when I got the token, I was getting the full charge for the token because they said they were giving out based on arrears one time, and the meter I'm using, somebody has used it before. But the question now is, now subsequently when I'm now doing my payment, it is now being updated. So I want to know, why or what the reason is. Since for some time now I've been dying and up.
Okay, we are not the one that used the power or the energy.
No, I'm saying I'm on a prepaid meter where initially it doesn't mean I was using the meter.
Okay, you are not the one using the meter at the initial stage.
So I was told that I have to be covering for that. I said okay. So recently, I thought after like 3 months or thereabouts, they will now revert it to how it's supposed to be originally. That was what I was told. But I mean, they did an upgrade. That was last 2 weeks or so, and I bought. And I was giving 2 tokens for my payment. But now they have gone back to default to the half.
Okay.
to continue.
All right, Dennis, we have to cut it here. We are already out of time. If I got your complaint, we are talking about the upgrade affected your services. You are having a standing. If you wouldn't mind, I know you're watching us via the Facebook. You can as well rephrase the question or ask the question again directly through message. I forward it to Madam Regina. Be sure next week that issue will be treated. Madam Regina, your parent shot as we sign off this morning.
Once again, to our esteemed customers, when you have issues, please don't wait for your unit to finish before you come to the office. Come to the office earlier, before it even starts beeping red. Please just come and then we'll help you solve. And like I told you, we've got new management and we're transiting from one procedure to another. The processes are being fine-tuned for effective and better service delivery. So when you have issues, please come to the office and let's find a solution. Thank you very much. And as usual, if you didn't pay last month's bill, please pay, because by this week the new bills will be out, and if they are out, we would have to ask you for both months, and the meters are readily available. Please do well to come by. You get refunds. Thank you.
All right, TJ.
Thank you very much. We're talking about safety here, health, safety, and environment. Be aware of your surrounding. That's where the environment comes in, and the safety is key. Always put safety first. Don't take any unnecessary risk, as your life depends on it. Please don't play with electricity. Don't joke around electricity, and make sure that your children at home, they are aware of the hazards of what electricity can do. Safety first, safety always. Thank you very much.
Right, that's the show this week on IBD's Half Hour Radio Nigeria Premier FM 93.5. Madam Reggie is the Senior Communication Officer of IBDC, the Golden Voice and Super Image Award winning. Yes, and TJ is a safety supervisor of IBDC. Here we have Lizzie and Dana, both learning the ropes still. I'm a Maker Darlington, your light up ambassador. Next week promises to be another scintillating and captivating edition of this show, IBD's Half Hour. Moses Morini, KG produced, assisted by Triple SSS. Bye bye.